Now we're going along the coast and we're going to look at lots of D-Day stuff today, which I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, on D-Day. You think they would have provided us with a bigger car park, wouldn't you? Oh, you would, wouldn't you? Well, there's some of the pontoon that's obviously been saved. Well, this is all the Gold Beach, and you can see all the pontoons still there, part of history. This must have been quite a battle, because they had the high ground. Must have been a difficult place to take. Here are the pontoons that were built out to sea, which brought in lots of armament, tanks, and these are the remains that's still there. I will try close in on some of it and see if I can see a bit more detail what they're like. Try and hold my hand as still as possible. Not easy, it's a bit windy today, but they're all out there, all just sitting out there at sea. Now this is a very Christian country, as you can see from the crosses and all the defences that were put in place. Look at that. I expect a lot of this little town had to be rebuilt once the landing took place on the Gold Beach here. It is a pretty little town. They were in the heart of it here, weren't they? Beautiful area here. Absolutely beautiful. We go through these little towns along the coast. Absolute pleasure. Covered in attractive buildings and wisteria. Yeah, they're having a little service back there by a flagpole. I think this will be going on all the way along this coastline today. Well, we've just been to Omaha Beach. That's one place you would not want to attack. 90-foot cliffs. Can you imagine with them all dug in well with bunkers on the high ground? That would have been awful to make an assault on. All along here there's these bunkers that have been built by the Germans. Fortification here at Omaha Beach. Must have been difficult to overcome. There was bunkers all along this beach. Loads of them, and it was such a busy day with people visiting. I think people visit these bunkers all year round. Very busy time. It's lovely now the sun's come out. You can really enjoy it round here now, can't you? We've been very lucky really, we've not got soaked or anything like that. It does look fertile round here, really does. God, doesn't it change? You get one cloud comes over and it gets dark. I was enjoying all the sun. It's a very big place, isn't it, Normandy? And you're right, the old ferry lighting up with the sun on it. And that goes to Dublin, doesn't it? They must get a lot of Irish tourists coming here, mustn't they? This is a very famous bridge. It's Pegasus Bridge. A lot of films were made about this. Yeah. I should let it. Yeah. Now that is a bridge that had to be won and protected. The road systems with all these lines are there just to confuse you, aren't they? I don't know, it looks like they've got perhaps let some snails go. They were into snails and perhaps they do the markings. Outstandingly attractive little places round here, aren't they?
Steve took us now into a museum at Merville. It's an artillery museum, and this had to be stormed with paratroopers because the Germans were so built in with bunkers all round it, and this gunnery would have taken out all the ships and boats that were coming to the coast to drop our troops off. So this was essential to be taken before, well, D-Day could really start.
I've just come down the steps, and this is down into underground bunkers that the Germans must have made in the war. Don't know what I'm going to find under here, but this is like well fortified. Look at the size of the doors. These sort of places were like command areas and well fortified by the look of it. Look at those doors. Good grief. I'm right underground. Solid as. They were dug in and bomb-proof probably.
As you can see, this whole area is covered in bunkers. They were well dug in, very fortified from enemy bombing. They were protected themselves. This was a difficult task to take. There was 130 stationed engineers and troops who manned this German battery. The paratroopers that landed were dispersed with the wind through a huge area and left only a small unit to try and take and disable this gunnery. They managed to disable quite a few guns, which made a difference.
Oh, there's the old scooter boys. Yeah. Well, no, we'll have their space. Yeah, we'll have their space. You're in. Yeah, you're in. Don't they sound good? Actually walked over Pegasus Bridge. This had to be held to get all the armed forces across. Gliders filled with people dropped on this. Lots died. They called them flying coffins. But they needed to get across this bit of water, and it's a big bit of water. You can see why the armed forces needed to take that bridge. They needed to get their troops and equipment across this big inlet or river, didn't they, estuary, with its tidal, isn't it? And it's wide. Essential they took that Pegasus Bridge. How beautiful it is along here. And it is beautiful along here. And what a major obstacle it is. We've seen so much thanks to Steve bringing us round here, and we're all very grateful for the experience. because he's been here many times and we've benefited from his experience, and I can see why he likes to keep coming back to here. It's the most attractive area that you could ride round. Everything we've done's been a total experience. Well, if cars can go over that, I'm sure that bikes can. I'll tell you what, even to put a car over it's narrow, isn't it? It is, isn't it? But you can see it opens up, swings out, doesn't it, like a lock. Now Steve's just taking us up to a really nice restaurant on the front. It's another sacrifice we've all had to make going in there. But just look at that. Fish markets. Just on the end of Sword Beach. And you can't go wrong. I haven't seen a bad meal come out of the place. And everybody looks and feels too full, so it worked. It's 7:30 at night. We've just left the cafe. We're going along Sword Beach. Absolutely beautiful. Well, we're approaching our accommodation for the last day. Tonight we pack up and early morning we leave to go back to the ferry. It's all very quickly over, but we've all enjoyed the experience of seeing the D-Day sights, and ending up in such lovely weather is a treat, with beautiful views. Yeah, we've had good company, as Robert's just said in my ear hole, and what amazing scenery we've had to put up with too. And anybody who didn't take up this opportunity has made one hell of a mistake.
One massive thank you from all of us to Steve Heenan for this outing. It was fantastic. Cheers, mate.